there, I'm Heather Klontmaker with At Home Realty, and I am so excited to welcome you back to another great episode of West Michigan Wednesdays. Our goal with West Michigan Wednesdays is to highlight a different local business or community organization each week so that we can learn more about them and this great place we call home. Today, I am standing inside of the Civic Center. Those of you that follow local news, you know that the Civic Center has been undergoing a fantastic renovation. They have the ribbon cutting Saturday, and today we're going to catch up with Mayor Nancy De Boer to learn more about the process of the remodel and kind of what the intended uses are in the future of the Civic Center. Yeah! So here we are inside the newly remodeled Civic Center with Holland Mayor Nancy De Boer. And Nancy, wow, this place has changed a lot. So I was wondering if you could just tell us a little bit kind of about the process, the vision, and maybe even just some unique aspects that went into from the old Civic Center to the new Civic Center.
Absolutely. This building was built in 1954, and so it was getting pretty old, and it's still kept up, but no air conditioning, no ADA accessibility, no elevator, and we also put on 40% more space. So we put in this large atrium and went way up above where it used to be for a ceiling, took the bathrooms and offices out and moved them way to the side. We have way more bathrooms, both floors have bathrooms. You shouldn't see a line here. Yes. And it should be way cleaner and new and beautiful for people. And we also took part of the brick out that divided the basketball floor from the entrance area, so now you can see through to that and then see through the windows to outside, so it feels so much more open. We also wanted to have the sense of history of the old as well as doing the new, and so that was a big conversation, and we landed on taking apart the bleachers, the wood bleachers that got kind of tired after those 60 plus years. And we put the numbered ones up here to decorate the fireplace, and we put the footboards over by the concession stand, and there's also some of the wood from the bleachers on the social stairs, which is right by the elevator area, and you can look down 8th Street, so it gives us a view we never had before. We put in an indoor farmers market on the northern exposure of the building with 5 glass garage doors that can open up, and an industrial floor there. You can hose everything down, goes down a little drain. Should work great for all kinds of events and for indoor farmers market. The entire arena, which is we're calling the Great Hall. We just had a big luncheon there, annual luncheon for the chamber. They seated 560, which I think is capacity, 10 at a table. And it was a wonderful production, great. Everything worked great. In fact, they came back to book it for next year, and we got calls for like 38 more events just from having that many business people here. And Saturday was the ribbon cutting, inviting the whole community in, and people were just so excited.
As we look towards the future, what are some of the kind of hopes and goals and dreams for this space?
Well, Holland did some different things. The council approved setting up a Civic Center board, so that group oversees this building really, and its use as programming and all of that. And in that process, we have like hospitality and business people on that committee, great 7-member board. And they hired Venue Works, which is a management company that does mid-sized convention centers around the country. And so they know what they're doing, and they have connections with people around the country, around the world that are in the entertainment industry. We can seat 2,222 people in the arena area, and so that will be great. They said 2,000 is a good thing to get to for the level talent we'd like to attract, and so we'll be doing that, bringing in acts and concerts and all that through them. We of course have so many things that have happened here all the time. We'll still be doing basketball. Holland Christian was going to build its own court for basketball, but then started rethinking it and eventually landed on coming back here. And so they paid for the floor and a new scoreboard, and they're very excited to be back in this space, and that looks so great. And so we have other things that we've always had, the Gem and Mineral Show. There'll be the Kurtz Market this winter around Christmas, where they have all the little booths outside, and they could come inside if they chose. Tulip Time has been given full use of this facility for 2 weeks. So I'm sure they're going to have special types of things that'll be available for people. The suites that overlook 8th Street will be great places for corporate sponsorship, and there would be great viewing from that garage area as well, where people could maybe have a hot dog and have something to drink and watch from a screen and know when their child's going by in the parade, and and then get back to socializing. So there are a lot of great potential things that could happen in this space. And we tried to make it flexible. It's not perfect for any one function, but it's great for a lot of functions.
And that's, I don't design buildings, obviously, but I can imagine that having that multi-use, having it be something that, nonprofits, businesses, people coming for basketball games, that really you can incorporate so many different things here. And the space is beautiful, the way that the old and new was incorporated together. I just love that. I loved that when I walked in, even though I could see all the changes, it still felt like the Civic Center. And I think so often when you, when a town or a company, anything like, renovates a building, so often you try to make it so different. So I love that heritage and culture was kind of kept and appreciated. And thank you so much for just sharing more about the history of the Civic Center, how the renovation went, and of course all these cool touches throughout. It's really exciting to just be here and to see the fully done space, and to I can picture the many years to come of activities and events held here. Thank you so much for joining me for this week's episode of West Michigan Wednesdays, where we caught up with Mayor Nancy De Boer about the new Civic Center in Holland. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click like, comment, or share it so your friends can enjoy it too. And if you own a local West Michigan business or run a community organization, or if you have any real estate related questions at all, you can reach out to me, Heather Klontmaker, and I would love to chat. I'll see you back here next week for another great episode.